Yeah, I will run as independent because it's like when the people now harass you from the party and yet the grassroots likes you, wants you. You know, I feel the pain of leaving my people because I have overwhelming support in Busoga, in Bukono constituency. Anyone can prove that, whether investigators or what, they can prove that. My people have been crying ever since that they heard that a flag has been given away by Dr. Tango Doi to someone who lost. They are like even boycotting to participate in other elections that are coming up. So if I don't show up and comfort them, then we are likely to lose any area in that area completely. Remember, Bukono constituency scored the highest number of votes for His Excellency the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the chairman of the party, in the whole of Busoga. When some Busoga districts and parts of constituencies had decided to embarrass the president over nothing, Bukono stood with him, and we gave him 97% in the whole of Busoga. But right now, the people are so frustrated. So I really want to stand with my people, and we plan for our next move. We are trying to put in a petition to the tribunal, but then you see the voices that are coming out of Tanga. That one, we shall make sure she falls. He has some of us that he has to ensure he falls. And these are the managers of this exercise. So you never know, maybe they have influence also in the tribunal, according to the way he is talking. So the best thing is for me to run as independent. I will painfully leave my party because there are some people who have determined to make sure I am out of this party. Even Dr. Tango Doi, I heard him yesterday say, a person like Namuganza, why doesn't she leave this party and get out? So he has even started chasing away members of NRM. And then the NRM secretariat is as if it's not in existence. They cannot do anything. They're just there. This is supposed to be a strong body whereby Tanga alone cannot be the one to dominate everything. The NRM secretariat, their work is to mobilize, to create harmony, to ensure that everything and all members of NRM are being treated equally. And I don't know why they are quiet on such malpractices, on such unfairness which is happening, and divisionism. You don't even see them coming up with any effort try to harmonize. For example, like since the office of the NRM chairperson in Namutumba was closed, we appealed to the NRM secretariat. The Secretary General was notified, and other members of the NRM secretariat. I have not seen any, however, coming even to investigate what happened in Namutumba. They are there. They are very comfortable with all the messes that are taking place. So we are losing our party. The tempers in the villages and different districts are too high. And once the people are like that and frustrated about serving their own party, they take another route, which is very unfortunate because we have a vote which unites all of us, and that's the vote of the president. But then when people take a different route, harmonizing this vote also becomes very difficult and challenging. Imagine like me, I'm not only known for mobilizing for my vote for Bukono, I am a mobilizer, a regional mobilizer of His Excellency the President vote in Busoga and beyond. Actually, a national mobilizer, they may not say not a regional, a national mobilizer. So when people see me frustrated of my own party because of an unfairness, not that I have lost an election, but because of unfairness of that highest level, of impunity of that nature, where you call upon us and you can't vote, say, don't declare anyone, and you go to your own bedroom and do whatever you want. Very unfortunate. So I will run as independent, and I will win. I will meet with them in Parliament. But then, where do I leave the mobilization of my party? Because when I'm running as independent, it's very hard for me to start referring to this party. So that's what pains me alone. Otherwise, the ground is intact, and people are willing to give me, even now, overwhelming votes than even the ones they gave in any primaries, because they have seen the impunity and unfairness that has occurred to some of us, like myself. I think the president is aware what is happening in Namutumba. He has been briefed by many security agencies, and so our hopes are in him. I've seen his light-ups. They are good. We are only praying that let them be implemented as they are. Because some of the agencies, security agencies, they are also in connivance with some wrongdoers in the party who are making other members of the party suffer. So where they belong, I don't think they can produce genuine reports. However, we have those who have stood there on their feet, and they are strong, and they are saying they will tell the truth. We just pray that let them work professionally without listening from Namuganza and whoever. Well, let them do their work professionally and present professional reports and truth to His Excellency the President, who is the chairman of the party. I think when they do that, justice will be done to all members of the NRM. For me, I feel members of the NRM should be treated equally. If I was in such higher offices, that's what I would do. I would not go into pet fights like what Tango Do is doing by being used by some elements within the party who are telling him, nominate this one, don't nominate this one should not go through, this one should do what. And moreover, some of those elements, these are people who have just joined the party. And we know, we saw it in Namutumba when we were dealing with the chairperson, where someone from the party calls, and we are in a meeting in the office of the other DC. This is there, this is there, all candidates who participated are there. And this fellow was calling, directing Dr. Tweheyo, whom Dr. Tanga had sent to convene a meeting to harmonize on the seat of the chairperson of the party. And some element within the party, she was calling, telling Dr. Tweheyo not to allow a one Simon who was overwhelmingly elected to sit in that office. It's puzzling. So we appeal to His Excellency the President that the country is happy with what you have written because they have seen these things anyway. But then we feel like some members who are participating in such this time around should be punished, because like one Namuganza whom I contested with last time, His Excellency the President knows he beat up people and generals who came in to save their lives. It was not easy, but we appreciate. And the cases were taken to court. And some people were fighting us, still they followed up the matters in court, dragging them on and on up to now. Those matters are still in court. And the same person participates in the exercise and repeats the same action of beating people. Is that person an asset to the party or a liability? Where truth is must be told. And let us now walk the talk. So we feel like if the president, I'm not so happy that the president has mentioned some districts in particular and has not mentioned Namutumba. And we got the most injustice was done to us, because for us we were not counted, votes were not tallied, winners were not declared. That is the worst. In the whole of country, Namutumba, that's where votes have not been counted and the winners declared. So what was the purpose of participating in this? So I think the president should also pick interest in Namutumba in particular, to find out. He has representatives there, RDCs, he has security agencies, DPCs, this whole office. Even contrary to them, there are also other sources that can give the president, the chairman of the party, proper information. What happened in Namutumba really? And I think for us as Namutumba, we shall be happy because we informed him about the issue of the chairperson of the NRM, and he said he had directed SEC to handle. I'm told SEC sat and passed Menya Simon, and he directed Dr. Tango Do to write a letter, since he's the one in charge of elections of the NRM, and up to now, he has decided to undermine the decision of SEC. So I think now Dr. Tanga is becoming bigger than the party, where SEC directs, because Mzee told me himself, he directed the SEC, and then particularly the Right Honorable Kadaga and Al-Haj Moses Chigongo, the vice chairman. And they handled the matter in SEC, and SEC directed that Simon should enter the office. Up to now, Dr. Tanga has refused to implement the directive of SEC. It's very unfortunate. So we really don't know whether Namutumba is needed in NRM anymore, because this selection method, even if it was on my side, selecting a candidate who is not people's will, it cannot pass the test. Dr. Tango Do is interested. Namutumba is playing a politics of the highest seats in the party. That is SEC members. He's dealing with one candidate called Anita Mongo, who has made camps. She came to Busoga and created a camp called Team Mulamu. That Team Mulamu started insulting the incumbent SEC member, that's Right Honorable Kadaga, by saying she cannot go back, she's a failure, she doesn't want, insulting her openly, making parties while talking about her in a friendly manner. So now Team Kadaga, Team Senga, and Busoga came up as a self-creation to encounter the funny, illegal, and unfriendly activities and insults that this Team Mulam, which was created by Honorable Anita Mo, was doing. And to me, such things are very unfortunate that they can happen in our region, because they bring insecurity, divisionism, and the people, instead of concentrating on things which takes them ahead beyond that. We really feel like it is not proper for a person who just came to Busoga for the purpose of marriage, it's her choice, to start bringing insecurity in a region where she came to get married. So from that time, she was buying vehicles, giving them to the youth, and then the youth, this Team Mulam, decorating that vehicle with her pictures, and then they purport to donate to her, that they are donating to her that expensive car so that she can traverse the whole country and look for votes and win Kadaga. And that's really very unfortunate. I don't think that too much provocation can be tolerated in a region. So she has brought a lot of insecurity. When you saw her opponent standing against her, Dr. Tango Doi turned her down. This is a member of NRM. I have known her myself. And Dr. Tango now was saying that she has, the land where she stays has grudges, as if it is him to solve land disputes. And he declared the one Anita Mo unopposed. And even they intimidated other members of NRM who were coming to stand against Anita. So he is like he's there to be used by somebody to terrorize and fight other members of NRM. And so now he is supporting her for sake. And that's why he has now come out to see whoever does not support her cannot pass through the NRM structures. Myself, to pass through the NRM structures was not easy. A lot of money was poured. We were like, why? Where is all this money coming from? I have been with 3 candidates, aspirants in the NRM party in my constituency. And 3 of them from my sub-county, one sub-county like this. That's Sivukula. Myself, I'm the 4th. Can you imagine? And all of them were sponsored by one person who wants to be a second member, to ensure that my home votes are killed. And unfortunately, with all that money splashing around, I imagined a winner in that sub-county. They were getting 3, 6, 17 votes, something like that. But now you can ask yourself, when also the 6 that is threatening us as NRM members, where is all this money coming from? These individuals, I think Mzee should really protect the party members from this level of impunity and bribery. In his letter, I saw him talking about bribery. I think one of the things that the security agencies should investigate is someone is giving out money like that mercilessly. Where is she? Where is he getting all this money from? So that has also affected us in the region by the SEC seat, where some members are coming to ensure those who are not in their support are defeated at all costs. These abnormalities will leave the party in shambles. It's already in shambles. Myself, I told you that I'm a national mobilizer. I have not been paying attention to only Namutumba, so many districts across. And I'm known to people because I have been in NRM Youth League. We have our league. Even if I go to Zombo, even if I go to Kitugum, even if I go to Busia, if I go to Teso, I am always like I am home. We have that strong league, because those NRM Youth Leagues that started, they bound us together. And so I hear across people saying, Princess, our party is going. I say, what happened this way is unrealistic. People are deciding to desert the party. And it hurts me, because this is a party which has brought us up. This, for us, we are born in this party. It's the one that has educated us under UPE. And so when I hear such voices coming up, I feel bad. And so it has left the party in shambles. In fact, Mzee has a very big task to make sure that he brings back the NRM members. It's not easy. I am seeing we are going to have many independents coming up against the flag bearers. And most of the flag bearers they are declaring right now are going to remain with their flags. And that is very unfortunate for the party, not to have a proper method of scrutiny to know who has won what, who takes us where, who carries for us a flag, who represents us where. And so I'm also seeing that looking at the secretariat with no much capacity to bring back members of NRM together. It has already showed itself. Because even where there were hiccups in the structures, no effort has been done at all. I don't know whether they have no resources, but even if, I think they're supposed to be very active at this time to ensure that they panel beat and intervene timely where they hear rumors or disputes or what's happening. I'm not seeing that effort. And so I'm worried that our party, which this time around had mobilized a lot of support because the president has been moving around in this PDM program. PDM had promoted us so much as NRM government. People are so happy, but then these elections, these PDM members, these are the voters at the grassroots. So if they have voted for their person and he has not gone through, now they are forgetting about all the PDM and now going into the election, anger, which is very bad. And so I know the president doesn't fail. He doesn't fail. He has qualities of leadership. I'm sure he will do something, but then serious work must be done if we are to reach the 2026 when we are together and when we are supporting the same party, same candidate, presidential and all these other candidates at the different levels.